As you know, the Valkyries play really good defense, but your team was able to score 30 points in the third quarter. What did your team do to kind of get some separation in that period?
Um, I thought we were a little more diligent about playing Lynx basketball, moving it, making quicker decisions, playing off our defense. I think that's always getting pointed at for us when we're having success. So a combination of that and just a little better execution after we had a halftime conversation about what we should be looking for, and then Natisha Heidemann, obviously that she was sort of a one person show there for a while.
Your team's beaten the Valkyries every time out, but when you see how they play tonight, is that kind of indicative of how good their defense is too? Because again, aside from that third quarter, they held your team under 20 points for
Yeah,
each
no,
quarter.
it's no doubt about it. I said it before the game. I mean, they have a very strong identity, a very strong commitment to what they do. They lead the league in categories defensively, and it's a classic case that when you defend, you give yourself a chance to win every game you play in. And that's why, in addition to what they do offensively, but it carries you through those tough nights. I'm proud of us. I thought our defense was pretty solid too on a tough shooting night, on a tough, where the Valkyries made it difficult for us. We still need to win the game anyway. And I thought our defense put us in position to do that. Um, you know, we got, 33s off. They got 35. I don't think either coach was necessarily wanting that. Big key stat for us was defending without fouling. And these guys are exceptional at getting to the foul line.
One last one for me. Uh, Nafisa was up here saying how, again, your team may have secured the number one spot, but do you like knowing the fact that with a couple games left, with other teams always trying to beat your team, that keeps your team focused on trying to, continue to win games?
Yeah, yeah. No, we just don't subscribe to the narrative, that these games don't matter. This game, there was so much value in this game. Playing here, playing against, their physicality, their style. Then when they go on runs, how crazy it gets in here and passionate, and you have to be tough. You have to be tough mentally, you got to be tough physically. Things don't go your way. I was really pleased that, and I told them, don't ever let them tell you that it doesn't matter. It always matters. And for us to, growing, that's the goal all the way through the rest of the season. This was a big time growth night for us.
We'll go to Terry on Zoom.
Uh, Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, sir.
Obviously, Natisha has been just phenomenal in every way recently, but 7 steals for her in the last couple of games. How has she, grown in that area and sort of knowing when to gamble for a steal and kind of knowing when to stay home?
Yeah, you're right. It's a balance. We're on her about staying in plays. But I think what she's doing well is stunting her help at times, making a defender think that she's coming. Those are the things that I can think of. She was getting in a crowd a little bit, getting her deflection. She was our deflection winner tonight. She was really excited about that. A lot of career things for her. Tied her career high in 3 points made. Tied a career high in points. The deflection winner for the first time in her career for us, and so big night for her. Really happy for her.
We'll go to Michael on Zoom.
Yeah, thank you. Coach Reeve, on a night like tonight where you have Maya and Sil going into the Hall of Fame, and it makes me think sort of historically about this program, if you will. What is it that's been the key factor in the Lynx being able to maintain this high quality with really not a lot of drama, if you will? Like, this is a team that just sort of over the years kind of gets the job done. And I know you've talked in the past a lot. A lot of that is putting together the right people, but can you reflect a little bit on that? What's been I guess, the key factors in that over the years?
Well, first, I was thrilled to be able to be in Springfield at the Hall of Fame induction. I don't know if you saw, but WNBA social media shared that I was there. I was thrilled to be able to be there and be a part of this big win for the team. It's always special to be able to share in something like that with your players. Um, no question about it. It's the type of, and sometimes you get, not sometimes, a lot of times you get lucky. The draft year that we tried desperately to make the playoffs, in 2010, and we didn't, and we fell short, and we were in the lottery. Timing of which players are available to you when you are in the lottery, and we had already a collection of players that were really good players that became Hall of Famers together. In that you had Lindsay Whalen already, you had Simone Augustus already. She was coming off an injury year. Rebecca Brunson, they had just spent their first year together. Maya was the perfect superstar for the group because when we say the selfless nature of superstars and what the value is of that, it can't be understated. There's no way you can be in 6 WNBA finals, six out of 7 years, and maintain that level of success without that as your core being, because the disease of me is real. And it's the reason why people write books about it. It doesn't happen to people that genuinely, at the core of who they are selfless and great players themselves, but they knew they cheered for each other. And then we get at the end of that era, and in 2019, here it comes again. The gift that was Nafisa Collier, in that the type of person she was exactly, an extension now of the Lynx culture that was built before her. So I just think those are things that seem random, that sort of thing. But without that, people aren't as interested in coming to Minnesota to play. If you have a superstar that isn't, maybe somebody people want to be around. We were able to get the group that we have now because of Nafisa Collier. She obviously helped us be competitive through all those years, and then the last 2 years, we're 60+ wins and counting, because we get the right people. They wanted to be around Fee, and that's in a nutshell. Obviously, good basketball players, but the buy-in, the selflessness. I mean, I know it's not real sexy, and people want more out of that, but that's what it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.